Hey, what's up everybody? It's JT, your new Albany City Councilman from the 5th District. I'm doing a video today because I've got a pretty important vote coming up on Thursday. And I just want to kind of get some of my thoughts across. I think it's important for everybody to know what's going on with this one. So the best way to do it would probably be just doing a video. So here we go. OCRA has a COVID-19 response program. They basically give grants to help out with some COVID relief. We're in phase 3 currently. The grant started about a year ago. Cities like Jeffersonville, Clarksville, Floyd County, Corydon, they all took advantage of this grant at the beginning of the pandemic when things were shut down, when businesses were shut down to help those businesses get along. And there's other things that go along with this grant. The good news is this Thursday, the City of New Albany is finally applying for the COVID-19 response program, the phase 3 of that grant from OCRA. That means that every business is going to be eligible for a $10,000 grant up to $250,000. So that's as much as the grant can go for. It's $250,000. So that's a great thing. We want to help our small businesses as much as possible. The small business is the lifeblood of every community. So that's great. There is a problem. Here comes the but. This program's built for COVID relief across the board, not just small business. As much as I want to support small business, I think the small businesses should get the lion's share of this grant money. However, the City of New Albany is not spending a single dime in their proposal towards any of the other things that this grant covers. Some of the things that this grant covers that I think that we need to be covering and helping out with are these things here. Public services. Not a single dime, like I said, to any public service at all. Public services, expanded mental health services. You're talking about substance abuse. You're talking about domestic violence and abuse services. You're talking about suicide prevention. These are all critical during this time of COVID where people are quarantining. Their lives are changed, they're out of work, stress is crazy, kids aren't going to school, parents are staying home to do e-learning. It's a stressful time, and we're not taking advantage of that grant money for that. You can also use this money to expand child care services. So, think of a daycare that doesn't have the money or the ability to properly social distance children or set up any type of safety features to get those kids back into daycare, and they're operating at a certain capacity. Well, this money could go to them, and that gets them into daycare. It gets the parents back to work. So that's a win-win. There's also some money there that could be used for public Wi-Fi locations. I don't know if this is critical or not, but I think it'd be a good idea. What I think about in my mind is like Griffin Center with a wireless access point. Kids that don't have access to high-speed internet at home that are doing e-learning can go to this public place, log in, and do schoolwork. Some of the money can go to expand food bank and pantry services. And then the final thing that can be used, and I think this is major because this is a problem I hear about over and over, it can set up a subsistence payment program. That means rent assistance, utility assistance for people in our community that can't afford it right now. This is a huge miss, and like I said, we're not spending a dime on any of these things. It's 100% of this money is going to small businesses. Like I said, I'm not knocking small businesses. Small businesses do need to get the lion's share of this money, but this money is designed to help out as many people in the community as possible, and we're leaving a large chunk of people out without performing these public services. So, I did call the community liaison for this grant yesterday. I'm waiting for a call back. I'm hoping that maybe at our meeting, I can talk about them maybe adjusting this. The problem that we're going to have is this proposal was due on January 29th, okay? We didn't hear about it until the end of last week. So now it's February 17th as I'm recording this. The application is due by February 26th, which means we're not going to have another chance to meet as City Council to even discuss this. So I don't know if this was if the city waited until the last minute by design to put this through so we couldn't fight it or couldn't make any adjustments to it. The problem that I'm going to have is I'm probably going to still vote yes to this But if we had more time, I would vote to have some amendments in there to add these public services. Now, what they'll probably tell you, and this is something that I was confused about as well, is that you can either have the economic development, which is for the businesses, or the public services. Well, when I call the community liaison person up for District 9, that's not correct. When you do your proposal, you can only have a max of $250,000 out of this grant. That means, let's say the city could have done first proposal, $200,000 for economic development, which goes to small business. That other $50,000 would be another proposal and basically another activity is what they're called on that application and proposal for these public services that we could use. I'm supposed to, like I said, I'm supposed to get a call back from the community liaison. She thinks that maybe there's a chance that we can still tweak this. If so, I'm gonna be pushing very hard on Thursday that we do make some changes. If not, we really dropped the ball on helping people out here. It's gonna help small businesses, which is great. But this is something that we should have had more time to discuss. It came late, and now we are missing out on a huge thing. This should have been honestly done probably a year ago when all the other businesses or all the other communities around us did this. You gotta think that's when we had the lockdowns. That's when small businesses were shut down from the response from COVID. That's when they were really, really struggling. But, it's better late than never. But that's what's going on. I just want to let you guys know what's up. This is very big for our community, but it's also, it's going to be huge for our small businesses, which I'm very, very happy about. But we missed the mark on helping out a very large chunk of people that really need assistance. And I hope that we have time to make an adjustment on this. Thank you all for watching. I do want to say stay safe out there in the snow. We got more snow coming in tonight. Just be careful and watch out for your neighbors if you can. Help your neighbors shovel their yards, and everybody take care. Bye.